Hey friends, welcome back to One Concussed Broad Healing, where we talk about the real side of concussion and brain injury recovery. You know, the stuff that doesn't make it into the doctor's office handouts or in your conversations with the doctor. Anyways, today's topic is one that hits deep for many of us. Frustration, grief, and anger during recovery. If you've ever asked yourself, why can't I just be normal again? Why do I feel so angry all the time? Or why am I grieving when I didn't lose a person? You're not alone, and this video is for you. All right, let's start by looking at why you feel so frustrated. Frustration is one of the most common emotional experiences after a concussion. Why? Because your brain isn't working like it used to, and you know it. Tasks that were once simple now take up so much energy. You may feel forgetful, overstimulated, or exhausted all the time. And even though it's not your fault, you still feel like you should be doing better. Sound familiar? Remember, frustration is valid. It's your nervous system's reaction to feeling overwhelmed, and it's not a sign of failure. Now we're going to talk about grief. No one prepares you for the grief that comes with your injury. At least no one prepared me. And I know that in the research that I've done and in the people that I followed, grief wasn't often talked about. But let's be honest. Some of the things that you might be grieving are your memory loss, your focus, and your independence. You could be grieving your career, your social life, and your identity. And you also might likely be grieving that version of you that you were before the injury. I know that all of those were true for me. It is a real loss. Even if others can't see it, even if others don't understand it, and even though they may be temporary losses, they're still real losses in this moment. Grief is not weakness. It's a necessary part of healing. Give yourself space to feel it without judgment. Okay, that's the key part. Without judgment. It's okay to feel grief. Cry, journal, speak it out loud. Whatever feels good for you. Grief doesn't mean you're stuck. It just means that you care and you're sad for the loss. And it is valid. Your injury likely has brought some losses to your life. And they may be temporary. They may absolutely be temporary. Everybody's story is different. But we all feel grief. And it's important that we acknowledge it because it's part of the process. All right. Next, we're going to talk about the role of anger. And let me tell you, I was extremely angry for a very long time. I was angry at the system, my doctors, the neurologist, the insurance company. I was angry with the people in my life that didn't get it. I was angry with my friends that just kept saying, "We don't understand, Pam, and you're so different." I was angry at my body. I was angry at myself for not following the GPS and making that turn and instead going straight and getting into an accident. I was angry at my husband because I needed his assistance to take care of me. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I was just angry at the world. I was angry at God. I was angry at the universe. I just was angry. So, I want you to know that your anger is valid and it's honest. Remember, anger protects us. It shows up when our needs are ignored, when our boundaries are being crossed, or when we've been dismissed one too many times. Literally, that's how I felt about the insurance company and the medical field. Like I was being dismissed. Like, here, take this drug and go home and be quiet. I was scared to feel that anger because anger is uncomfortable for me. But I had to learn what to do with the anger. So here are my recommendations. Let the anger move through your body. Get physical, okay? Shake. Go for a walk, right? Punch a pillow. Scream in the shower, one of my faves. And when punching a pillow wasn't enough for me, because let's be honest, that didn't really feel like it was doing anything, I would like to smash plates. So I don't recommend using your own dinner plates, but sometimes you can go to like the Salvation Army or a secondhand store and you can get like plates that you can break. Just make sure that you're in a safe place and that you have the ability to clean up afterwards. Another tool that I used to do is I would take a bat to an empty chair and just let it out. Okay, so mine might be a little extreme. Okay, journaling, a rage release letter, and you don't have to send it. So I did write a few of these. Especially in regards to my insurance company, my lawyer, and the many, many medical practitioners that I saw that I really feel was just pushing pharmaceutical drugs on me. But the key to this letter is to let the rage out, but don't send it. I don't recommend sending it. So don't do a rage email that you can hit the send button right away. I have done that, and it doesn't feel good afterwards, and then you have consequences to deal with. So anyways, a rage release letter is a safe and easy way for you to be able to release your rage, and in a way that it doesn't impact others. Another one is to learn how to set boundaries and advocate for what you need. So as I get ready to wrap up this video, I want to leave you with a few other coping strategies that you can use to help you with these emotions. So here are some gentle ways that you can move through the frustration, grief, and anger during your recovery. Number 1, name what you're feeling. Say, I am grieving. I am angry. This gives your brain a place to land, and it allows you to acknowledge what's going on in your body. Number 2, practice regulating your nervous system, and daily if you can. So this can be done through breath work, Reiki, tapping, grounding techniques. And I gotta tell you, YouTube is amazing for being able to find free resources that will help you learn breath work. There's Reiki energy healings out there that you can just Google search and just play them, and you will receive the gift of Reiki. There's also tapping videos, and of course, tons on grounding techniques. Another suggestion is find a safe place to express what you're feeling. So whether that's therapy, whether that's journaling, whether that's joining a support group, whether that's having a really good friend that is open and can listen and kind of gets it, just finding that safe space to express what you're feeling. And finally, release your expectations. So hard. So hard. I kept trying to put timelines on, I'll be back to work in 3 months, or I'll be better in 3 months, or in 6 months from now, I'll be able to go horseback riding. Okay? I had to remember and learn that setting expectations was just setting myself up for disappointment. Not all the time, because some of them I met, but others of them I didn't, and then it felt like this huge disappointment all over again. So remember that healing isn't linear, and setbacks don't erase your progress. Okay? Healing isn't just physical, it's emotional too. So if you're feeling like a stranger in your own brain, if your emotions are loud, messy, or confusing, remember, this is part of the process. You are responding normally to an abnormal situation. Let yourself feel, let yourself grieve. You don't have to carry it alone. As I wrap up, if this video helped you feel seen, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with somebody who's going through this. Lastly, drop a comment below. Tell me, what's been the hardest emotion for you during recovery? Mine was anger. Because I would go from like feeling okay to feeling like rage within a snap of a finger. And that felt unsafe, and I didn't necessarily feel control of myself in those moments. So for me, 100% anger was the hardest emotion that I had to deal with in my recovery. I look forward to hearing what yours is in the comments as well. And until next time, honor your brain, be gentle with your heart, keep going, you've got this. Have a blessed day.